I watched the video and it's a very interesting video and it's probably pretty accurate. I've found Economic Ninja to be a pretty accurate person, trustworthy worthy person. So what he's saying is basically that the cheapest stuff will fly off the shelves when people realize what's going on. Well, some people are realizing it. And then the more expensive stuff will be left in the stores on the shelves while people are outside the store starving to death because they won't have the money to buy the more expensive stuff and they'll starve. I mean, I can see that. Grocery stores, it's like the best cuts of meat. They're very expensive. The grocery stores can't afford to cut the price too much. They don't make any money off of it, and so they end up throwing it away while people are going hungry. So it's a good question. It's something to think about. I hope everybody's prepping. You should check out his video on that. He makes a lot of sense. You've got a lot of money, chasing after goods that are not plentiful. So there's more money than there are goods, which is causing the inflation. I'm sure you all know how that works. Um, so it's something to really think about. And you need to make sure you have your emergency food supply ready so that you will be able to make it through what's coming, what's already here. I mean, to me, we're already in SHTF. So please be prepared. I beg you to prepare yourself. Just, it's sort of like money in the bank. It's insurance. You buy the food now at a certain price and it's only going to go up. Food is only going to continue to go up. I think by next year we're really going to be in a world of hurt. It's affecting me, and I've lived a pretty sheltered existence here on the farm. So when we would grow our own food. We butchered our own beef. We quit doing that a couple years ago. We still grow gardens and stuff, but we don't do the beef anymore. So if it's affecting me in small town America, it's affecting everyone, is all I'm saying. It's affecting everyone on some level. Okay. So before people get into panic mode, if they haven't already, you need to make sure you have your food stored. You need, I would recommend at least a month, but I would probably do more. It's not going to end in a month. It's just not. So you need to sit down and consider what exactly that you use a lot of, and excuse me, and go ahead and put it back. We're coffee drinkers, so I put back a lot of coffee. Um, I understand that the coffee in the regular coffee in the cans that you brew, it doesn't have a huge long shelf life. So I've been stocking up on the freeze dried coffees, which will do. I've used them. I use them to make my iced coffees. It's not a problem. So just think of what you would need. What if you get up in the morning and you can't go to the store? What is the first thing that you do? What do you need? And you go from there. Every time you do something, think, okay, how will I deal with this? And start preparing from there. I need to get more on the fuel end. My propane, I need to top off my tanks for the winter. I did in my other video, if you watched it, you will know that I bought some um, heating fuel, which left a really bad taste in my mouth as far as that goes. I did not appreciate paying $800 for 200 gallon, but that's where we're at today. So 200 gallon. Now the 100 went in my house, and the 100 will get us through the winter because we're burning wood. The 100 gallon for the house was really just in case we wanted to do something. Maybe we needed to go away for the day. Who knows? And we couldn't keep the wood stove burning, or maybe we were sick and we just couldn't keep it, burning. So we have that 100 gallon in there, and that made me feel better. Of course, $400 for 100 gallons. Again, like I said, did not make me feel good, but now I have the peace of knowing that it's in there and it's there if I need it. We will not use it until we absolutely have to. The other 100-gallon went into my dog grooming shop. Um, Now, it's not insulated as well. My dog grooming shop used to be the parlor where we milked cows. It was our milking parlor. So it's not as insulated as my home is. I mean, we tried, but there's a lot of, believe it or not, there's a lot of windows in here and different things that heat can leak out. So 100 gallons is not going to go far. I do supplement my heat in the shop with propane heaters. So that's why I got to go fill up my propane heaters and make sure that they're ready for the cold. We've already been using one just to take the chill off. It got really cold here quickly. I mean, usually we're not dealing with this kind of chill until mid to the end of October. So it kind of snuck up on everybody. But we should have known better. As preppers, we should be prepared. So anyway, yeah, so the question I'm posing to you, will people actually starve to death with fully stocked grocery stores? Is that possible? Um, in my opinion, I think people will just riot and take stuff out of the grocery store. That's my opinion. I don't know. I really don't know. But the idea that it could happen is quite scary. You know, you think about it. You know, when the panic hit in 2020 and everybody was scrambling to get stuff, you know, they had the ramen noodles and they had their toilet paper. You know, ramen noodles, they're the cheapest thing you can get as far as noodles go. I mean, and you know, once that stuff is gone, then people are going to have to buy the more expensive stuff, and they have a hard time replacing the cheaper stuff because getting the manufacturing and well, you know the whole story, supply chain, blah 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 blah. So then all that's going to be left is the more expensive stuff, and then we have to worry about, you know, are we going to have the money to buy the more expensive stuff? What are your thoughts on this? Please leave your comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Please be preparing, please, please. Whatever you use the most of. I talked in my earlier video about an older lady who stocked up on mayonnaise. Now, mayonnaise is not something that I use a lot. Rarely ever. I can't tell you the last time I used mayonnaise. Um, and I wouldn't want to stock a lot of mayonnaise up because the expiration date, I mean, it's egg based. So the expiration date on that would be not that great for prepping. But she kept in mind that she uses a lot of it, apparently. She uses it every day. So she kept in mind that she used that and she bought extra. Um, what is it that you use a lot of that you would need? When I was at my sister's during Hurricane Ian, I remember thinking if I was home, I wouldn't need this stuff. Talking, and now if I was in a hurricane at my home and could not leave my home, I would have been fine because I have everything that I need. She, on the other hand, did not have the things that she needed. Like she didn't have a propane stove. She'd never cooked on a charcoal grill before. She has a charcoal grill, but she'd never cooked on it before. So I cooked on the charcoal grill for her. Cooking without electricity is a skill that we should all practice. We should practice. Um, I said Hippie Chick has a good video over on her channel about her rocket stove. She cooks on a rocket stove. So it's something you should look into. It's a skill that you need to learn just in case. I mean, the electric grid may not go down, but maybe it'll get so expensive that you can't afford to pay your bill. And if that happens, then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to cook? How are you going to survive? What's going to happen? These are questions you have to ask yourself. You have to think about this daily, regularly. What am I going to do? Now, I did get an idea about a get home bag, they call them. I'm going to make a get home bag for my husband. He only works about 10 miles from the house, but in case of a situation where he couldn't drive his vehicle or something happened, he needs a get home bag, and I will talk about that in a later video. And I'll show you what I'm going to put in it for him. But that way he can have it in his vehicle, and he will know that he can walk home or however. Um, he does his when he goes to work, he's 10 miles from home, but when he's out working in his work van, he is various different distances away. Now he does work in the same county, but our county is pretty, it's spread out. So he could get stuck 20 miles away. He could get stuck 50 miles away. I don't know, so he needs to have what we call a get home bag. And I'm going to look into that and put one together, and I'll show you what I'm putting in it. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I want to thank everybody for the comments that they've made. Um, and I will try to respond to every single one. As you know, I do have my own business, so I stay pretty busy working, and then I'm doing a lot of other stuff around the house to prepare myself for things. I do take some time to breathe. Everybody needs that. But even when I take that time, my mind is still thinking. It's still thinking. I need to go do this. I need to do that. It's kind of a mindset we get into, and we just keep doing. We just do it. And every day you should prepare. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did buy, I think I did in another video, I bought two 5-gallon jugs for diesel, just in case I needed to go down to the gas station and maybe get, fill up my jugs to bring and put in my heater for my shop. We did find a wood stove, and we're looking to put a wood stove in the shop. So um, I hope that works out. That'll help a lot offset the price of everything. And I pray for those who are not able to use these options that I'm able to use. I worry. I worry for everyone. I pray for everyone. And well, I'm just concerned, and that's why I do these videos, and it helps me to get this off my chest, and it helps me to clear my mind. So thank you for listening, and please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.